Boom.
Boom. Boom.
Boom. Shakalaka.
Cha cha.
There it is, right there, folks. Welcome back tonight. We got a good one for you tonight. We got some big news coming your way. If you probably haven't been paying attention, but back from his tour from around the world, the man with the crypto crystal ball, Bronze. Bronze, welcome back.
Yeah.
How are you, sir? How are you doing
It's
tonight?
good, good. Good to be back. How are you?
Man, I'm telling you, I missed you a bunch. 2 weeks in a
Yeah.
row.
I know.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Sorry about that.
No,
Little
hey,
detour.
listen. Life happens. We get that, but man, I know I'm glad to have you back. I'm sure the folks out there are as well. You bring a certain je ne sais quoi to the whole thing that we do here. So there it is. There it is.
Boom.
So, but welcome back. You've been missed. But of course, before we get started tonight, folks, make sure that you are liking, subscribing, commenting
That's right.
down below. Every little bit helps. And of course, anything that we say tonight is not financial advice. Never is. What do we know? There it is. Not financial advice. Love that banner. Man, that's a good one. Must be new. See, these are the little things that up to a
Well,
lot. So we appreciate you, Bronze.
yeah. Good to be
But
back.
tonight, guys, we're going to be getting into it. Of course, we're going to be going into the Bitcoin chart as per the norm, and man, it's going to be an interesting one because we have some extreme volatility actually going on as we speak. So hopefully you're watching us live. If you're not, well, then let's just consider this historical events that you may be watching at this very moment. We will be talking about the Bitcoin flash crash and what could have caused that, and we're going to wrap it up on a lighter note and talk about our picks for our favorite 80s
80s.
movie montage.
Yeah, I was gonna say 80s,
Yeah.
80s, 80s.
Boom. Well, all right, folks. Let's. I say we get right into it because
Get
I'm missing
into
some
it.
of the action. I actually want to see some of this action. Let me go ahead
Yeah.
and pull up a chart here now. You guys know that in the past I've been using Binance to kind of show off the charts. Well, we're switching it up. I'm going to Trading View. Uh, I
Good.
really don't want to have anything to do with Binance moving forward. I suspect the end is near. Uh
Yeah.
oh. Did
I
I
thought
have
it
a
was ironic
disclaimer?
that, I know you're not a fan and you using the chart
Oh, is okay.
from mine.
Well, let me explain that a little bit. They actually had some of the best tools, as far as I could tell. Very easy, very clean looking. Some of the best looking environments, but that's not to say that they are the best. It's just that was what was out there currently.
Yeah.
Now we're switching to Trading View, and well, you can see we man. Now this is
Yeah.
the 15 minute. Let me let me blow this out just a bit because I feel like we want to show you really what we're talking about here. And what we're talking about here, this is the 1 hour. We're talking about a very long, very concentrated uh, range here over the past, call it weeks, because if you take a look here and I blow this all the way out, we went
Right.
sideways, like almost
Yeah.
like there was manipulation going on here, because I don't think I've seen anything go this sideways, not only in the crypto space but even in traditional markets. Um, what do you think,
Interesting.
Bronze? I know, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we we went pretty sideways for a very long time, very
Right.
boring. Everyone's
Yeah.
thinking we're going to consolidate and bounce up, and what do? We start to
Well,
fall.
yeah, we went the other way. I can't really I don't know what to make of this really. Honestly, I thought we were going on the up and up with all these news, these catalysts, these positive news. But then there's I guess there's correlation maybe with the stock market. There was there was a dip at the stock market as well.
Yeah, stock markets, traditional markets. reacted to some news specific to interest rates overall, and there being an increase or a hike in interest rates. Of course, that's never good news because what it does is slows down consumer spending. But at the end of the day, is that something that we actually need in order to have some kind of very significant recession? Now,
Right.
I don't know that it justified this crash. There was a lot of folks that got hurt by this, and I wonder if that was the move. And this is nothing more than a bear trap and or a way to liquidate a significant amount of longs that were in play. Um,
Yeah, it could be. There
but
there was news about Tesla doing a sell off, or I mean Elon.
well,
That wasn't
all right.
confirmed.
So
That was all rumors.
let's talk about that because here let me go ahead and pull this up here. Bear with me, folks. All this is just a tweet. It's just a tweet, and you have to be careful with what you read.
Yep.
Of course, not only in a newspaper, but certainly in Twitter and Crypto Rover, man, he's a big one as
Mm-hmm.
far
That's
as
good.
in the space, right? He's got 546,000 plus followers and growing. And he tweeted something today, just not too long ago, little over maybe close to 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Breaking: Elon Musk sold its 373 million Bitcoin. Now, I'm not saying that this guy is a joker, but he is a bit of a joker. You have to really kind of follow Crypto Rover to really understand his humor, but I
Mm,
guarantee you there are folks out there that take this as gospel and they think that this may be legitimate.
mm.
Uh,
That's how you get
so
wrecked,
That's how you
right?
get wrecked. That's one way to do it,
Um,
right?
do your own
Um,
research.
yeah. Do
Gotta fact check.
where is that? You got that? Let's pull that. Do your own research. Where is it? We got it somewhere,
Yeah.
folks.
Oh,
Oh, I think we got rid
I
of it.
won't
I'm gonna
have
have
it.
to put that
You
back up
removed it,
there.
but
But anyways, yeah, it's important to do your own research. You don't want to pay attention to everything that you read in Twitter. It is not always gospel. Um, you have folks that are reacting to it, folks that I don't know, maybe they think it's real, maybe they don't. But this guy right here, Isaiah, shout out to you. Is Isaiah 2222? He's saying, well, you're always making some crazy tweets. You didn't even know how much BTC he has. Have a
oh,
he have a, but that's true. We don't know how much Elon has. So how did he pull this 373 million out of his hat?
right.
Um,
Yeah, there was like other tweets. I mean, no, that was saying that this is not confirmed. So yeah, until it's confirmed, I mean, yeah, it's you really gotta watch out for these.
Got to
And that's
watch out for
that's
him.
yeah, and that's the cause of these pump and dumps. Man, it's crazy how do we say Twitter still, or do we call it
Well,
X?
X. It's been X'd.
Yes.
I mean, I call it Twitter. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
hard
it's
to use.
still twitter.com. I guess suppose if it ever becomes x.com,
Yeah.
right? I don't know.
Yes. So, and then there's a lot of, I mean, a lot of volume going on as well today, right? We are at this recording is it's around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Asia is it's just waking up.
Yep.
Now, we're gonna see how they're gonna react to this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of volume going up. I mean, at least, I mean, yeah, it dipped down to 24, and what you would say earlier, texting whale, it was this could be a dead cat bounce.
Well, and yeah, all right. So a little bit of technical analysis here, folks. Dead cat bounce. Basically, what that means is you have a significant drop, and then so it dropped pretty far, right? We according to Trading View here, it went down roughly just around 25,000. Bounced back up. Now this is a 4 hour. Let me go ahead and get this down a little bit further here. I'm going to go back to the 1 hour. Bounces back up, as if to say the cat kind of bounced off the concrete, God forbid, right? And as it lands, bounces off the concrete, it bounces just a little bit to gain a little bit of height back before it starts to drop back down. So let me see if I can actually find some legitimate definition of this here. Define
Yeah.
cat.
So how do you feel about about today? Do you have any? For me, I'm okay, but
Oh yeah.
do you have any like concerns on this drop?
No, not at all. Not for me. I'm in it for the long haul.
Yep.
There's no way that
Good.
Bitcoin is going down to zero. Not financial
Correct.
advice, just something that I feel very strongly about. You
Correct.
can't get rid of it. This is a way from the way that I see it for some of the major players to liquidate some of the longs that they were kind of expecting because of the severe compression. They were expecting a fairly significant bounce up or trend up, and all you have to do is just pull the rug from underneath them,
Right.
quickly liquidate them, and then put the liquidity back into the market and get us on the right trajectory. It's a way for the rich to get richer
Mm,
or stay rich, the banks to get a better position, and for them to screw the little guy. That's just kind of my 2 cents about it, folks. Not
yeah.
financial advice. Nothing I say here means jack. But to me, that's what I feel, and we'll have to see what happens here.
Right. And that makes total sense. I mean, yeah, they are prepping for the next bull run. So yeah, like we said,
Hmm.
not financial advice, but to me, this is a good entry point. Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I was surprised, but at the same time, not surprised. I was thinking if it would go down, it would be around like the 26. But yeah, it went as low as what 2024, and now it's coming back up.
Hmm.
But yeah, to me, it is a still a good buy at this time, and I see when it's gonna reach back to it's gonna surpass the all time high in this next bull run. So
Yeah,
if you
I'm
decide to
convinced of
get
it.
in, yeah, if you decide to get into it, it's a good time. Not financial advice, but I think so, in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe a good time to double down here, folks. But again, like Braun said, not financial advice. What you see here at the bottom of the screen, and let me just define that a little bit further. Dead cat bounce, temporary recovery in share prices after a substantial fall caused by speculating buying in order to cover their position. So it's a good opportunity. It could, as it starts to sink, it could it bounce back up. And a lot of times, what happens is folks get caught in that bounce or that retracement, and then it continues to fall down a little bit further before finally finding its bottom. So
Mm,
this is something to be mindful of. The way that as quick as it happens, I would expect to see a quick recovery in hindsight of it as well, though. But you know, again, my 2 cents on that one, folks.
hmm Yeah,
So
definitely keep your eye on it, especially the weekend. We'll see how it goes.
yeah, we're right there, folks. Um, got an article here. This just came out about 2 hours ago, or rather, maybe actually a little bit less, maybe about an hour ago, talking about this flash crash and it causing almost let me get rid of that. Thank you, Decrypt. Almost 1 billion in liquidation. Now,
Oof.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see that number continue to grow as the volatility continues, but we'll have to kind of monitor this and see if it can sustain the levels that it's currently at. Um, if it's going to continue to drop, or if we're going to see a nice rebound and up from here. Now, I know what my thoughts are on this, Bronze. What do you think? Is it going to hang out down here for a little while? It's anyone's guess,
Yeah,
right? Or is this thing going to
right.
go further down, or is it going to bounce?
Um, uh, yeah, I think it's gonna. Yeah, I really can't say. It can go down, but I really don't see it going. If it would go down, 18, I would predict. Um, and we've been trying to break out from the 30K mark for a couple of weeks, and it hasn't done that. Yeah, there's a resistance on that. I think right now we'll recover back up to 28,000 for the next couple of weeks, and until we hear something, another catalyst for this. Um, but yeah, it I'd be concerned if it would dip below 20K a little bit. But if I had to guess on the bottom, it would be the 18 mark. So that is my
Wow.
take.
Wow. 18. Okay. I think it's a possibility. I think it could go down that far. I would say though that if you were to take a look at resistance levels, and let me see if actually I can pull that up on TradingView. Maybe not. I haven't actually played around with it enough to identify that. Oh man, probably gonna have to pay for a trial. But if you take a look, we'll take a look at resistance levels in a little bit here, folks. But maybe not today. Maybe we'll talk about it next time, just
Yeah,
for education purposes only. What you want to do here is, I think that it's important to pay attention to where the resistance levels are because of this flash happening seemingly out of nowhere. I suspect you probably had a coordination of some whales and them making an attempt to liquidate the amount of upside so that the upside can continue.
right.
And my guess here is that this is going to be a quick recovery and we're going to be headed back into the 30s here. Uh, I'm going to say before the weekend. So
Okay. Yeah.
let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe we just get right back to 29, but maybe over the next hour or two we start to try to find the new bottom, which would be my guess around 26, and then it's a retracement back up.
We're just been
But
back up. Yeah. I mean, there was so many good news the past couple of weeks of like the crypto space, like with Base coming out. Coinbase is layer two. It's part. I mean, like right now, Ethereum is at almost at 1700. It so many positive news that's coming. Like Visa is what implementing like their layer two,
oh,
right? Yeah, ERC is so many of these big time institutions are going to the ERC 20. It's going on the Ethereum network.
yeah,
It's a good time. It's a good time. It's if you didn't hear news like this, like those type of news, then I would be bearish. But I'm bullish on that. And yeah, this is just one of those liquidation, this manipulation where the rich are getting are taking advantage. And sorry for Joe Schmo that's caught up in the middle, the average retailer.
yeah.
But
Poor Joe.
yeah, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. But in the long term, it's only going to go up.
Yeah, totally agree. I think that we got a lot of bullish news. You talked about Coinbase. You talked about their layer two. New news came out this week also regarding Coinbase and them being approved when a
Mm-hmm.
spot Bitcoin EFT
Futures.
comes out.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
that they'll be able to go ahead and offer that. So I
Yes.
think that that's awesome news. It's another
Yeah.
step in the right direction. It's the
That's
first step to have some kind of exchange, some non-traditional exchange, giving the green light to have a spot ETF. So
right.
I think that, yeah,
Yeah, so that's bullish news. I mean, there was other ones too. I mean, it wasn't official, but then they're talking about BlackRock. It's people are saying it's imminent. It's not imminent. I mean, what it's not official, but a lot of people are positive that they'll also be approved for their their application for the ETFs or their spots. for Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So
Let me see if I can actually pull this up. I actually this is a screenshot of a screenshot of a screenshot. Um, but let me see if so. I want to talk. Maybe we could just touch on that before we get into the good stuff, the '80s
yeah,
goodness, the '80s
right.
'80s.
80 montage.
Um, let's see here. Well, it may not look, it may not be the best. Let me know how that looks for you.
Did you make this one? No, this Bloomberg.
Yes, I did. My name is Bloomberg. It's a
Yeah.
nickname, really. Um,
Texan
but
Bloomberg.
this, so you can see it. Okay,
Yeah.
looks good. Okay,
Yeah. Clear. Yeah.
all right. Basically, what we're talking about here, folks, is all of the ETFs that are potentially coming up for filing. Now, one of those that recently came up was ARC, right? And
Hmm.
even the CEO of ARC said, "We expect this date to come and go. What we expect to happen, though, is when they approve the ETF, we will go along with several others." Now, when you take a look at it, and just speculation, folks, but it does seem to align with a lot coming up on September. Now,
Mm.
same could be said about October, and then it could drag out into the new year. But if you are going to approve one, it would make absolute sense that the others then start to follow. And these are big
Boom.
ones here, folks.
Yeah. Bullish.
Bullish.
Bullish. So
Yeah,
yeah, with this little retreat, this little dip. I don't know. Like sometimes I feel like it's a bit exaggerated. I guess it is a little a crash. I guess it's defined as a crash, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it wouldn't be crypto if there's no ups and downs.
that's right.